Welcome to clickmyproject.com. The project title is A New Algorithm for Inferring User Search Goals with Feedback Sessions. Now, going to explain the project. In this project, the main objective is to obtain the user search goal while the user search in the search engine. Then, going to explain abstract to provide exact information to the users while searching in the search engine. For that, exact result providing is the major issue. In existing method, they did not consider the feedback sessions. In proposed system, here they consider the feedback session to improve the search engine result in terms of efficiency and time consumption. Now, going to explain data flow diagram. The process starts with getting a query from the user, and after getting, have to get the result based on the query. It will processed from the dataset. Here we consider the user click-through dataset. After getting the result, we have to exact the queries based on that result and have to store in the document. If we get the result based on the query, we can create the document. After created successfully, if the user again search the query related to the same query before they give, here we can apply the similarity with the again searched query and with the document. The similarity values are calculated and stored with the line from which we calculated. Then here we are going to apply the fuzzy sequence algorithm for clustering. After that, based on the cluster, here we are restructured the query list. Finally, we rerank the search result. If the user again search with the same query, the restructured result will be shown here. Like this, we attain the user search goal with a feedback session. Now, going to show the demo of the project. This is the title page of the project. By clicking process button, we can start the further process. Here, we are considering the user click-through dataset. This is the file path which we selected the dataset, and these are the contents of the selected dataset. These are the fields which we have considered in the dataset. Next, we are going to load the dataset in a database. By clicking load button, the data are loaded into the database. Here we can view the loaded database contents. These are the dataset details, number of records and the rows and the columns. Next, we are going to do the pre-processing process. In pre-processing, we are removing the unwanted data which are reduce the process of the result. Next, we are going to do the searching process. You can type any query here, and by clicking search, we get the search result based on that query. By clicking load button, the result will be loaded in the database. By clicking load list, whatever the queries we have typed and the search will be loaded into the database. By clicking view button, we can get the queries which we will updated into the database. By clicking list of queries, the result queries are extracted here. By clicking load list, here the document is created based on the extracted query. Next, here we are going to apply the similarity algorithm based on the second query which was given by the user, which will be same to the first query, somewhat related. And by clicking compare button, the given query will be compared with the stored document and the similarity values will be obtained. Next, here we are going to cluster based on the three levels: high, medium and low. High represent the high similarity words. The 0.0 value will be gives the high similar words, and we are loading that in the database. And by clicking medium, we successfully get the medium similarity words, and by clicking load, it will be updated in the database. Next, we are going to get the low level, the low similarity words, nothing but, and we are updating into the database. The range of the 3 cluster levels are shown here and the number of cluster levels, and we are going to reorder based on the similarity values, and we are going to update it in that result to the database. Here the list of queries going to re-ranked, and the re-ranked result is loaded in the database. Here we can see the result before applying the clustering algorithm and after applying the clustering algorithm, the change in the list of queries you can see here. Next, we are going to evaluate the performance. We are going to calculate the classified average precision. The formula is VAP into 1 minus risk power of gamma values, and the above calculations are the inputs to the classified average precision formula. These are the values we have to evaluate to get the classified precision average precision values. By clicking evaluation, we get the graph result. The cap 1 represents the existing method and cap 2 represents the proposed method.